How many opportunities have you let slip by while waiting for the so-called perfect moment? How many amazing ideas, projects, life changes stayed only on paper, or worse, just in your thoughts, because you believed it still wasn't the right time? The truth is hard, but it needs to be said. The perfect moment doesn't exist. What exists is now. It's the butterflies in your stomach. It's the doubt mixed with desire. It's that sudden urge you feel, and almost always silence with an excuse. But what if you had started the last time you thought about starting? Today, maybe you'd already be living the life you dream about. So I invite you to stay with me until the end of this video, because today we're going to break the illusion that keeps you stuck. And together, we'll prove that taking action with fear is 1,000 times more powerful than waiting with courage. The idea that there's a perfect moment to start something important is a trap disguised as logic. How many times have you told yourself, when I have more time, I'll start. When I'm more prepared, I'll try. When everything falls into place, I'll chase my dreams. But here's a truth no one told you. That moment never comes. What you call planning is often just fear, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of leaving your comfort zone. Insecurity dresses up as perfectionism, and procrastination hides behind strategy. Meanwhile, life goes on, time doesn't stop, and the chances you were waiting for, they slip away. Want a real example? People who built successful businesses started with what they had. Many had no money, no structure, no experience, but they had one thing: action. Even afraid, even in the chaos, they took the first step. And that first step, even though imperfect, was the beginning of a real transformation. You don't need to have everything figured out to start. You just need to start, because waiting for the perfect moment is like standing at a train station, waiting for a train that will never arrive. Have you noticed how many people spend their lives waiting to be 100% ready to take action? They believe that only when everything is perfect, money in the bank, complete knowledge, absolute courage, will they finally take the first step. But the truth is, this waiting is a prison. Perfection, most of the time, is just an excuse disguised as prudence. The reality is simple and harsh. Action, even imperfect, is always worth more than a perfect plan that was never executed. How many amazing ideas have you had that stayed just on paper? How many dreams have you kept waiting for the right moment? And while you were waiting, how many other people started with less than you and moved forward? You know that huge staircase that seems impossible to climb? You don't need to see the top, you just need to see the first step, and then climb one step at a time. Small, uncertain, but firm. That's how big changes begin. Not with a leap, but with a simple movement forward. Imagine someone trying to write a book, but never starting because they think the first chapter has to be perfect. That person will never finish the book. They might not even get halfway through. But those who start with imperfect drafts, with mistakes and doubts, have something valuable: progress. Don't wait for the ideal scenario. Start with what you have, where you are, with whatever is possible today. You'll adjust along the way, because those who start imperfectly learn, improve, and get there. But those who wait for the ideal stay stuck, watching life happen for others. Now that you understand that the perfect moment is an illusion, here's the question: what to do from now on? How do you break free from inertia and turn this awareness into real action? The answer lies in simple yet powerful actions that you can put into practice today. The first action is: choose one thing to start today. No excuses. Don't think about 1,000 goals. Don't wait for Monday or the first day of the month. Focus on one concrete action. It could be writing the first paragraphs of a project, waking up 15 minutes earlier, organizing your desk, or simply sending an important message you've been putting off. The important thing is to act, and act now. The second action is: set a mini goal for 7 days. We're not talking about changing your entire life in a week. We're talking about creating momentum. Choose a small goal that you can accomplish every day over the next 7 days. Something that fits into your routine but pushes you out of stagnation. It could be walking for 10 minutes, reading 5 pages, saving a small amount, or meditating for 5 minutes. The secret is consistency, not intensity. The third action is powerful. Create a public commitment. When you share with someone what you're going to do, whether in a post, a group, with a friend or family, you create a sense of accountability. And when others know about your intention, you feel a stronger drive not to quit. External pressure becomes an ally of your internal discipline. It's a small psychological trick, but extremely effective. These 3 actions require nothing more than yourself and your decision. And if you put them into practice, you'll see that the simple act of starting already generates motivation. Movement creates clarity, and clarity brings energy. The important thing is to start, even if it's small, even if it's imperfect. But start. And now I ask you with all sincerity, what are you delaying because of fear? What are you waiting to align, improve, or perfect before finally starting? The truth is, if you keep waiting, life will keep passing. And with it, your dreams, your ideas, your chance to grow. You don't need to have everything ready, you just need to start with what you have. The ideal time isn't tomorrow or next week. The time is now, even with doubt, even with fear, even without certainty. Because it's in action that confidence is born. It's in movement that transformation happens. If this message spoke to you, comment below, I start today. This will be your first public step, your commitment to change. And of course, if this video inspired you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to receive more content that awakens your inner strength. The life you want is on the other side of your decision to act.